is one thing, taking action is another. How about giving your diet and exercise plan a little boost? Well, Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Med Spa knows how to help you achieve the shape that you want. Dr. Bill, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great.
I am good too. We've got to start first addressing the issue of diet and exercise. That's really where it begins, right?
Has to begin there, and everyone needs to understand that it's hard work.
Yeah.
You need to settle into the idea, I'm really going to cut my calories and I'm really going to be more active. Now, one of the things that can really help with that is if you saw some immediate results. And that's where some of the things we're going to talk about come in. Thermage, for example, we can take an inch or two off your waist or hips in a morning.
So and that would motivate us to keep with our diet and exercise plan.
Exactly.
Because sometimes that takes a little bit of time, but when you add these other procedures to it, it really motivates you to stay with it in 2009.
Gives you a jump start, for example. So for instance, using the 16-centimeter tip, which is the new Thermage tip, we can cut a 4 to 6 hour procedure into a 1 or 2 hour procedure, take a couple of inches off your waist in a morning. We've done more 16-centimeter tip procedures than anyone in the world.
Wow, that tip is a big deal because, you know, I've done the Thermage with you a couple of times, and it's a prolonged procedure. It just takes some time. With that bigger tip, you cover a bigger area, and you're in and out of there so much quicker.
Much quicker.
And those results are immediate, which is so cool, again, because it makes you want to stick to that diet and exercise plan because you just invested time and money into making your thighs a little bit smaller.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
so besides Thermage, and we've got some more other before and after pictures, you can do Thermage on your abs as well.
We do a lot of Thermage abdomens, and the other nice thing is it can really tighten up the skin. So if you've lost weight and you've got some sagging skin, face, or sagging skin on your abdomen, Thermage is a great way to come back and fix some of that sagging.
Like after I have this baby, Dr. Bill, and I want to take a couple inches off my abs and that loose skin.
That's a great
So Thermage
way.
Is probably great for that.
Yeah, we have a lot of that.
Okay.
We do a lot of
Dr.
Thermage.
Bill Johnson, you are your own testimonial to say that Thermage is used on men and women alike. So what were your concerns before you had Linda do Thermage?
Well, mostly I was concerned about the chin line and some of my facial grooves, the nasolabial folds, and so we did the Thermage, and very pleased with the results.
And you look very lifted and tightened, I must say. That, again, the results are immediate too. Okay, well, how about if we just need more than just a couple inches here and there?
Then if you want to get an area that you really can't get, we hear this all the time, been really working, really trying to lose weight, really trying to lose those love handles, those saddlebags, and just can't get it. SmartLipo is a great alternative. We go in, do it in the office under local anesthesia, and we can really take off quite a few inches. And the great thing about SmartLipo is it also tightens the skin, which a lot of regular liposuction doesn't do a good job of tightening the skin.
Yeah, it doesn't address the skin tightening.
That's correct.
That's equally as important.
And we actually do special techniques to make sure we get skin tightening. And with the new MPX laser, which is the biggest and latest version of SmartLipo, I can often see the skin tightening as I do the procedure.
Oh, great.
But you want to make sure that the surgeon, the person you go to, is doing specific procedures to get skin tightening.
Okay, because that's equally as important because you need that to complete that whole total look.
That's what you're after.
You don't want sagging skin. Not a good look. Okay, how about if we have a little bit more, even another degree, maybe Vaser is an option for us too.
Yeah, Vaser is a great tool for getting more fat. And Vaser's been getting a lot of press lately for what they're calling high definition. So we can come in and actually define some of your underlying muscular structure and give you a much more sculpted look using Vaser. Vaser uses ultrasound to melt the fat, so we can take out quite a bit of fat in a short period of time.
And we don't want to forget the hands and the face, because that's also something that sometimes we want a little quick touch up, especially on those hands.
Well, and now is a great time to be addressing that, Amy, because SmartXide Dot is a great procedure. It's a fractional CO2 laser that can really rejuvenate the skin on the back of the hands or on the face. But it's got a week to 10 days downtime. And it's much easier to do that now when the days are short and the weather's cold than it is in the spring or summer when we're going to be outside. We've got that brand new
vacation time that we can take because it's January. You can get that done. 10 days doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
And it's not. And it really makes a huge difference when we get that healing time, and now we've got that new rejuvenated skin.
Well, Happy New Year to you, Bill. I know we're going to check in with those New Beginnings clients a little bit later in the months to come in February.
In February, we're going to do both our spots in February on the New Beginnings, and it's exciting.
Fantastic, Bill. Thank you so much. And Innovations Med Spa has locations in Dallas, Grapevine, and Fort Worth. And for more information, call 972-331-8844 or log on to innovationsmedspa.com. And remember, if you have questions for Dr. Bill Johnson, drop him an email at questions@innovationsmedspa.com.